A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political development, Labor's flagship child poverty strategy has been postponed until at least autumn, raising concerns that tens of thousands of children might fall deeper into poverty as a result. The decision comes amid fears from the Treasury regarding the financial implications of abolishing the controversial two-child limit on universal credit, a policy that has been criticized for exacerbating child poverty. The delay of this strategy, which was originally anticipated to be unveiled in the spring, has sparked a debate within the party about the potential political fallout of scrapping the cap. The two-child limit, a remnant of austerity measures introduced by former Conservative Chancellor George Osborne, restricts welfare payments to families for only their first two children. This policy has been widely condemned for its harsh impact on vulnerable families, with experts estimating that approximately 100 children are pushed into poverty each day due to this limit. With the delay of the strategy, it is feared that up to 20,000 children could be adversely affected over the next 6 months. Labor leaders, including Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall and Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson, are reportedly in favor of scrapping the cap. However, internal party dynamics complicate the situation. Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, is said to regard the removal of the two-child limit as a personal priority, particularly as he seeks to reassure backbenchers ahead of a contentious vote on welfare cuts next month. A government source highlighted Starmer's desire to avoid being seen as a prime minister presiding over increased child poverty. Despite this, Morgan McSweeney, Starmer's chief of staff, has expressed reservations about the political capital that could be gained from abolishing the limit, suggesting that while it may please Labour MPs, the public may view it as a fairness issue. This internal division has led to speculation about whether the party can effectively navigate the complexities of public sentiment and party unity on this critical issue. A source from Number 10 has downplayed any perceived rift, asserting that the government remains committed to addressing child poverty and that the two-child limit is still under consideration as part of the broader strategy. The government has already announced several measures aimed at reducing child poverty, including the expansion of free breakfast clubs, a cap on school uniform costs, and an increase in the national minimum wage. However, critics argue that these measures fall short of what is needed to make a substantial impact. Child poverty advocates have been vocal in their calls for immediate action. Alison Garnham, chief executive of the Child Poverty Action Group, emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating that the government cannot afford to delay in taking action that would benefit millions of children. She highlighted the grim reality that 4.5 million children are currently living in poverty, with the two-child limit adding to this crisis. Meanwhile, former Prime Minister Gordon Brown has urged Starmer to eliminate the cruel two-child policy, labeling child poverty as a stain on the soul of the nation. He argues that ending this limit would be the most effective way to combat child poverty in the UK. As the political landscape evolves, the government is under increasing pressure to act decisively. The Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, is reportedly hesitant to commit to the financial implications of scrapping the two-child limit until the full cost of other welfare measures is understood. This caution reflects broader concerns about the government's fiscal strategy and its ability to deliver on promises to reduce child poverty. In June, ministers are expected to announce a package of up to £750 million aimed at tackling child poverty, although details remain under negotiation. This funding is anticipated to focus on addressing the root causes of poverty, such as employment opportunities, affordable housing, and education. However, there are concerns that this may simply involve repackaging existing commitments rather than introducing new initiatives. As Labour gears up for a potentially contentious vote on welfare cuts next month, the party faces a crucial test of its commitment to tackling child poverty. With over 100 Labour MPs reportedly prepared to rebel against proposed cuts to disability benefits, the stakes are high. The division within the party regarding the two-child limit could further complicate the situation. In summary, the delay of Labour's child poverty strategy raises critical questions about the party's commitment to addressing this pressing issue. As the government grapples with internal divisions and external pressures, the fate of the two-child limit remains uncertain. Advocates for child welfare continue to call for immediate action, underscoring the dire consequences of inaction for millions of children across the UK. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.